Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and welcome back to Gran Turismo Sport. In this video, I will be racing in Tokyo with the new Super Formula. Here we go. We are starting last as all campaigns in GT Sport does. And we are starting, passing the start finish line right about now. And here we go. The guy 15 has quite a lot of gap between us. So in the first corner, touching the barrier, it's kind of that cost some time here, and slightly sloppy on the second part. That has turned there to the long left-hander, and this into the main straight, into a straight before the hairpin break at the 100-meter board, and that is too wide onto the pit lane, and oops, okay, that's not what we want. Alright, we're back to where we were, to the hairpin smoothly, and that guy got into power early, I passed him with the help of a slipstream. Slipstream is quite important in this track because there are a lot of flat out sections, especially this is one of them, one of the longest flat out sections, probably the longest flat out section in this track. And as you can see, we are going all flat out in like 6 consecutive corners onto the long right-hander and coming into the tight chicanes here. Look at the 50 board, clip those apex, slightly wide on the exit, and here you have an opportunity to pass these two cars. We're going to pass the Italian and this American here, and right but almost touching the barrier and brake later than him, slightly wide on the entry, long left-hander again, on the right. We go nice and smooth onto the first 2 corners, and we are back heading towards the hairpin. We're gonna brake at the 100-meter board and turn in slowly, clip the apex, and out we go. And make sure that our steering angle is not steep or not a lot to the left or to the right before we put on full power, otherwise it's gonna spin out like I did. As you can see, we've set the fastest lap on our first lap, and I think that's because of the slipstreams in these flat out sections. Coming into the long right-hander, almost past him, he closed the gap there, taking the inside of the chicane and brake. He still manages to keep his position, sliding a little bit on the exit and the inside this last corner, and we managed to secure our 12th position onto the main straight. We look at how fast the gap grows just from this main straight. That German is falling behind rather quickly. We had a little bit of contact with the blue car. That shouldn't be a problem. We are gaining on him quite rapidly. Onto the long left-hander. We are still in slipstream range. 0.5 seconds. Brake. Turn in smoothly, and a little bit small contact with the Polish driver here, and we easily got our 11th position. And we're gonna trail behind this Japanese driver, the blue car, slightly bumping the barrier as well, onto the tunnel, into the tunnel. And looks like we can't overtake at the moment. We're gonna try to overtake, and this long right-hander here, taking the inside, brake, still skewer it. And he took the lunge, and yeah, we also hit him a little bit. Onto the chicane, almost missed those apex. Right, a wide exit as well. And to the final corner, heading towards the main straight. We'll maximize our slipstream here. We're gonna use the boost to help overtake, and we missed the opportunity there. And to the first corner, we managed to pass him, almost touching the red car. The second corner and the third. And take the outside here. Okay, he just squeezed me into the wall. That's bad. We are slightly losing. We are slightly opening the gap here onto the hairpin, clip the apex, and at the exit, put on full throttle, give it a little bit of boost. Here's the flat out sections again. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. It's not much is going on, and we just passed the pink car, almost touching, and right behind is not second blue car. I don't know the teams in Super Formula, so I'm just gonna call them by the colors of the car. Hope you don't mind. Onto the chicane, click the first apex, sliding a lot, losing the back end there at the exit. And luckily we still have our position, but we are losing a lot of time with the car on P6. And into the hairpin, turning tightly, clip the apex, and we gain a lot of time. Look at that, we just closed that much gap, and we are about to pass this blue car. We almost had contact there, but nothing too serious, and he just squeezed me onto the wall. That's not good. Can trail him behind, use to maximize the slipstream, use a little bit of the boost, and we are gaining closer and closer to him, slightly touching the back, and onto the long corner. Oops, too wide and too fast. And here's the chicane, taking the inside, clip the apex. We missed the second one, and slightly spinning out at the exit. Is fine. We are up to P5 now. We're going back to the main straight. We are overtaking this car, P4, and the top three are just right in front of us. And this should be short. Never mind. We almost had it. We just had a bit of contact on at the rear end into the S corner and the long left-hander. We are gaining a lot of time, as you can see from the slipstream, and we are on our final lap. Into the chicane, clip the apex, and trying to find that opportunity, but it looks like we are a bit late. And here we go, taking the outside, slightly blocks it, and just gonna trail him using the slipstream. We should be able to get the advantage here. Slightly missed. Alright, looks like he's defending his position very well. Gonna take the inside into this long right-hander. Brake. And almost touching the blue car. Looks like we made ourselves a long gap there on the car behind us. We're in third place. I don't think we can make it to first place here, but we should be able to overtake this blue car with using all our boost to the final stretch. And we have finished second place again. I may have been playing too aggressive to the point where I made a lot of mistakes. I'm gonna try this race again someday. And that's the end of this video. I hope you like it, and I'll see you on the next one.